Hey, yo. All right, so two more games and then we're out for tonight. Tomorrow there's six games in the National Hockey League, three of them at 4, one at 6, 6:30, 7:30, so nicely spread out for me. That being said, today's games were definitely spread out as well, thus the three review videos. So if you're looking for the earlier games, there are other videos on the channel. I also want to say thank you for 300,000 subscribers. That is a ridiculously high number. I never expected that. When the channel was picking up steam and starting to gain subscribers, I thought the maximum I would get would be maybe 100,000. I thought like an outside shot maybe, and that's when there were some spikes in subscriber numbers. I thought, well, maybe, but I had no idea. None. Zero. Zilch. So thank you so much for proving me wrong. I couldn't be happier to be proven wrong. All right, starting things off, we're going to talk about Winnipeg and Nashville and the game that could have been. Winnipeg had a really good start in this game. Just didn't have the puck luck, and so we'll talk about it. It's Brossoit versus Saros. Shen returned to the lineup for Nashville, only his second game of the season. Connor nearly scores as the Jets press early. Lots of near misses for the Jets early on. Lots of times where it could have gone, might have gone, and either Saros steals it or they just could not hit the net. Forsberg's denied from the slot. The shots are 3-1 Nashville at 6.5 minutes. So that's what I'm talking about. Winnipeg just not quite hitting the net. Jets transition was going well, so every time they had that puck in transition, it's just, again, it's a matter of hitting the net. They would figure that out as the period went along, though. Cole Smith has a rush chance to block. The Jets clear. The Jets press with 9.5 minutes left. Appleton's net feed gets picked off. The shots are 11-4 for the Jets with 8.5 minutes left. Like I said, they started figuring it out. Just that's when Saros takes over the game. Barron has a shot that's held. Preds press with 3 minutes left. Connor has a rush chance that's held. O'Reilly's then denied on a rush. We get a press by Nashville in the final minute. And Yakov Trenin buries a rebound. Yossi with the assist at 19:41. So it's one of those really tough last minute goals. Nashville gets it. Winnipeg gives it up. Second period. Early press by the Jets. However, Yossi flings one at the net. It just fools Brossoit. Brossoit would want that one back. Sherwood and McDonough with the assists at 1:26. Evangelista has a net feed. That's picked off. There's a press by Nashville, 4.5 minutes. They have some momentum. They get a power play and they score on it. It's a good cycle, and Nyquist taps it in. Forsberg and Yossi with the assists at 6:22. So that's 3 points on the night for Roman Yossi. We then get a power play for the Jets. Early clear. It's cleared out again. That power play is killed off. Shots are 6-3 in favor of Winnipeg with 8.5 minutes left. So of the three shots that Nashville had, two of them happened to go in the net. Saros really the difference in this. Connor has a chance that's blocked as the Jets press. The next chance for Kyle Connor is held. Nashville gets another power play. There's a post for Nyquist. They cycle. It's killed off. Things get kind of huggy along the boards with 40.1 seconds left. I think that's nice. Probably just everybody wishing each other a belated happy Thanksgiving. So it's 3-0 Nashville after two. Third period, Trenton's denied. The Jets are busy turning it over. But they press at 2 minutes, do those Jets. However, 3 minutes in, the shots are 4-1 Nashville. So again, it's Winnipeg getting opportunities, not quite getting to the net. Connor fires one wide. There's a near miss for Iafallo. Tomasino has a rush chance defended. The Jets really look to be out of gas at this point. They're getting outshot and outchanced, but a rush chance. Morrissey ends up burying it on his own rebound. Lowry with the assist at 10:28, and a little bit of a bounce there, but hey, Winnipeg needed those. Jets then get a power play and they score on it at 11 minutes and 10 seconds as Cole Perfetti Scheifele with the assist. It's a goal from the slot. It was a nice pass by Scheifele. Preds look to answer. DeMello fires one wide as the Jets are looking to tie it. Morrissey has a blast that's held. The Jets have momentum at this point. That first goal really gave them life. Nemesnikov has a one-timer that's caught and held. The goalie pull happens with 1:50 left. Then the puck is pinned up along the boards and they actually blow the whistle. Normally they don't. Normally the referee just yells at them to play it, get it off the boards. But I guess in this case, because it's so late in the game, they actually do blow the whistle. 1:15 left the Jets with a timeout. 48.6 seconds left, and icing by the Jets. So, of course, an icing by the Jets means the goalie goes back in. 17.6 seconds left during the 6-on-5 that follows. Nashville ices the puck. The Preds hang on, though. They win this one 3-2. They even the record at 10-10. That's 5 wins in a row for Nashville. For Winnipeg, 12-6-2 with the loss. There were some good things tonight. The shots, 14-13 Winnipeg in the first, 9-4 Winnipeg in the second, 12-10 Winnipeg in the third. Shots 35-27 for the Jets. Power plays, both teams go 1 for 2 on the night. hits 33 to 28 Winnipeg. Brossois saves 24 to 27. Saros saves 33 out of 35. So there you go. All right, and the other game was it was close early on. So Dostal versus Skinner, early power play for the Ducks. Vetrano has a shot that's blocked. It's cleared. Pretty aggressive penalty kill by Edmonton. Shorthanded rush by McLeod ends it. Just the one shot for Anaheim, but they would open the scoring. Max Jones buries one on a rush. Leeson and Vakanainen with the assists at 3:31. That was the third shot on net for Anaheim. Edmonton had 0, so Edmonton was a slow starter. But at 4:35 on a rush on their first shot, Edmonton scores. It's Evander Kane from Connor Brown and Leon Draisaitl. I think that's Connor Brown's first point this year, so good on him. He was prominent tonight in parts, so hopefully he's getting it going. But then Anaheim gets it back. They get the lead 2-1. I know, weird, right? Max Jones again turns and buries it. Silverberg and Minchikov with the assists at 6:09. Buries it as he's falling down. That was only the fourth shot on net. So 2 goals on the first 4 shots for Anaheim, 1 goal on the first shot for Edmonton, and it looks like this is going to be a rough one. So Brown has a shot kicked aside. The Ducks nearly add another. Fowler has a shot that's held. Skinner looked pretty shaky at this point. However, Edmonton would bail him out. McDavid on a 3-on-1 wires it from Hyman and Nurse at 9:29. That was the third shot, but I felt bad for Dostal because every time Edmonton had a shot, it was a pretty darn good shot. Near miss for Jones on a net drive. He was looking for the hat trick. Obviously would not get there. And then Nugent Hopkins puts Edmonton into the first lead they've had of the game. Nurse and McDavid with the assists at 12:37. And that was on a breakaway. And it was the fourth shot. So breakaway, 3-on-1, rush chance. So Kane, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins. I don't know if it would have mattered if another goalie was in there or not. And then Ekholm thinks that a puck went in. Review could not confirm that it went in. They're not saying it didn't, just it confirmed no goal, meaning there was no actual view that showed for sure that puck crossed the line. But they didn't need it. Edmonton really they didn't need that one. So there's a post for McDavid as the Oilers press, and then from the side of the net, Hyman buries one on a one-timer. McDavid and Desharnais with the assists at 17:50. It is 4-2 for Edmonton. 1:13 left. There's an offensive zone penalty by Strome. He argued it the whole way to the box. It does not matter. It stays on the board. So that rolls over into the second period. There's a near miss for Bouchard. The Ducks do finish out the kill. There's a post for Grew on a net drive. So again, you're thinking, all right, if the Ducks can get one. McDavid has a net feed picked off. It's cleared, and then Hamblin buries a rebound. His first goal at home. He had a goal on the road already. He scores from Bouchard and Desharnais at 5:01. And then at 7:20, Hyman scores from McDavid. And that ends the night for Dostal. Gibson goes in the net. But again, that was a breakaway goal. I don't know how many of these Dostal was supposed to save. Anaheim last year had the worst defense in the NHL. It wasn't close. They've started to resemble that defense again. So this is problematic if you're rooting for the Ducks to have some sort of a turnaround. I really don't think it's happening. So the Oilers press at 9.5 minutes. Terry has a shot that's blocked, and then it turns over. Janmark has a wraparound that saved. He actually did 2 full laps around the net on that one, so Janmark's skating pretty well. Power play for the Ducks, that's killed off. No shots for that Anaheim power play. So we're going to the third period with the Oilers up 5-2. 6-2, actually. It's hard to count that high sometimes, isn't it? Just a YouTuber. Third period. Early press by the Oilers. Power play for Edmonton. Stupid hockey guy insulting himself. But yeah, power play for Edmonton. The Ducks clear. They prevent a setup. They kill that off. No shots on net for the Oilers there. But then the Oilers go back to the power play. So Anaheim, foot, bullet, insert. So Draisaitl scores. He buries a one-timer because it's what he does. McDavid and Bouchard with the assist at 7:11. So off to 7:11 you go. The Oilers right back to the power play again. Fogle fires one high. We end up with 48 seconds of 4-on-4, but then there's a delayed penalty on the Ducks, and the Oilers rag that puck long enough that it actually takes us into where it would have been a power play for the Ducks, but when the Ducks touch the puck, it becomes a 4-on-4 again. McTavish looked miserable going to the box on that play, and good. You don't want to see guys when they're getting throttled like this happy. And so one good thing if you're a Ducks fan watching this is at least this Ducks team doesn't seem to be just accepting and just ho-hum with the result. They're not happy, and it shows on the ice. Now, did they take too many penalties? Is that a team problem? It absolutely is. But again, I'd rather see them upset about things than not. So we have 59 seconds of 4-on-4 and then an Oilers power play. That was killed off. No shots on that because the Oilers at this point are just cruising. They just want to make sure the clock runs out and nobody gets hurt. 4:32 left. The Oilers with a power play. Speaking of hurt, though, Gudas would leave the ice. It looked like it was a knee injury during the game. He returned briefly, but ends up leaving again, so we'll see if he comes back. But at any rate, the Oilers score on their next power play as well. Because Ekholm gets that one from Nurse and Kane at 15:50. It deflects through a screen. Good luck on that one, Gibson. And your final score is 8-2. The No Mercy magnet on the board. The Oilers improve the record to 7-12-1. The Ducks 9-12 with this loss. Shots on net 12-10 Anaheim in the first, 10-7 Edmonton in the second, 6-4 Edmonton in the third. Final shots 26-23 for the Oilers. Power plays Anaheim 0 for 3. The Oilers 2 for 6. They just gave them too many opportunities. Hits 39-23 Anaheim. So it was a very physical game. So was this one. Dostal 10 saves on 16 shots. Gibson saved 8 out of 10. And Skinner at the other end saved 21 out of 33. So there you go. You're all caught up on today's games. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and join the over 300,000 that already have. It feels weird to say it. It's odd. But anyways, thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.